So yesterday I wrote a journal. So I journal every day, and I asked myself what should be my priorities in the next time or until next year. And so I wrote down two number goals. Let's say I've set number goals because I need direction. So I'm gonna try to have 1,000 subscribers until the end of February. So in 2 months, and 50,000 until the end of 2025. I know that's a huge goal, but it's something I can work towards. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you what I journaled yesterday when I'm at the gym. Hopefully I'm alone. Sweet, I'm alone. So what my priorities gonna be in the next time will be writing, to create and become a better storyteller. And along with that, of course, I have to improve my English a bit more so that I can speak more freely. And if you compare myself from right now to my first video, I had a few thousand cuts and I barely could speak one sentence in English. I'm not bad in English. I wasn't bad then, but it's like I'm a native Swiss German speaker. So I also considered to make my videos or to share my content in German. But if you were a Swiss guy, you wouldn't. It sounds it sounds quite cringe when Swiss Germans try to speak normal German or Germans that the people in Germany speak. It sounds quite cringe. So for me, it's easier to talk in English. Of course, I'm not, as you speak in a different language, you're kind of another person, because I have to think, like, choosing the right words. Of course, you have to do it in your native language, but it's different when you're talking in English and your native language is Swiss German. Yeah. So, of course, I'm gonna try to improve my English also, which is happening naturally as I talk more often to cameras, and the content I consume is in English, and that happens naturally, of course. So my priorities, I'm gonna be writing, meditating to raise my consciousness even further, because I think that should become a part of your life, to become, or like, I think it's really beneficial if you start to meditate on a daily basis, because I see what happens to my life, or my life quality, my consciousness and my awareness of things when I started to meditate on a daily basis. That's, yeah, a few weeks ago I bought Headspace to have guided meditations to start. It's easier, and it was a discount. I think on Black Friday there was 100 Swiss francs in for 1 year, so that's completely fine for what I get provided, or for the content I get there on a daily basis, different meditations and stuff. So consider to maybe buy Headspace, or just start to meditate, bro. As well, I don't want to become a starving artist. I think you have to know. I mean, take a look at spiritual teachers who have millions of followers along the world. If they wouldn't have the ability to bring the message to the people, the value they provide wouldn't be listened. So I have to gain or learn the skill of building an audience, or bring the content to the people, to as much people as possible. And but I have the problem with, there are creators who are focused on really providing value, of course, and sooner or later you have to focus on that. But there are many who are like more self-centered than actually providing value. I don't want to take on their strategy. So I'm gonna, get some inspirations on how to do it, but I'm gonna do it my way. And I think that's the way you should do it anyways in life. You have to figure it out for yourself. I mean, if someone gives you advice who has 20 years of experience and figured it out for themselves, these words won't have the same effect on you when they say like do this, do that, as you don't have the knowledge behind or the experiences behind the advice you get from those people. Yeah. So, and building expertise, and that goes along with listening to podcasts and reading. Made, I think, until end of February, I wanted to read 4 books in spirituality, self-help, self-improvement. That's doable. That's 2 books a week. No, 1 book in 2 weeks. So that should be doable some way. I definitely read less in the past few months, but maybe I'm gonna reduce the amount of consumption on YouTube and stuff, and rather focus on more reading. So reading alone isn't as valuable. As I told, like they have a lot of experience, the people, the authors, and who write the content or who write the books. So sometimes you have to reread the books 3 times, 3, 4, 5 times until you really get the message, and make alongside of reading the content or reading the books or whatever you try to get into, you have to make your own experiences. That's really important. So that will be my priority 1. And I think as I improve my everything that goes along with like writing, meditating, social media growth, expertise, and gaining expertise like reading and podcasts, I'm gonna create much better content as I do right now. So it's normal. I just started out, so I'm really happy with the content I produce right now based on my level. So it's like, yeah, I think then the goal of gaining 1,000 subscribers could be possible. We'll see. It's like an external goal on which I don't have the complete control over it, but I think it's something I really can work towards. And yeah, I have direction. So right now I'm in a working contract from until the end of February, where I made my apprenticeship. And after that, I will go to Southeast Asia traveling, and for 3 months. And after that, in Switzerland, it's compulsory to go to military. So I'm from July 25 until April 26. I'm gonna be in military, and after that, I don't have to plan to go back to a 9 to 5. So I have to get some money, and I want freedom. I want peace of mind, and to get peace of mind, of course, you need some money. So money is not as evil as society tells you, like all the millionaires and stuff. So that's my point of view. Of course, you don't have to agree with it, with that. And but I think for myself, I don't need 5 millions a month or shit. And I won't focus on the money. I think that's a paradox. If you focus on getting money and start some shitty business that you don't even support from a heart, you won't make as much money, rather on providing as much value as I can, and I think the money will come naturally then. I think if you get a master at something, and that's for me at the moment, I want to become a great storyteller. You can become a master at anything, and it's never been easier to become a master at anything. You can literally become anything with the internet and the content and the advice and everything. There has never been a time in Western society where you have so many opportunities. And that's like before you go to university. I made a video just yesterday. It was uploaded, and yeah. So, yeah, I don't have to plan to go back to a 9 to 5. So I need some money, but it's not, I don't need that much money for the life I want to live. I'm not that prestige guy who wants to. Maybe I will, of course, if you have the money and you don't make your luck or your happiness dependent on those things, on those materialistic things, but you need some safety, you know? And maybe if you have enough money, you can buy a nice car or stuff, but yeah, that's not what I'm focused on. I'm focused, I want to have like deep relationships and fulfilling work, a mission I can work towards. And of course health and stuff, that's of course everyone wants that. So yeah, that's what where I'm moving right now. Thanks for watching. It was more like a public diary vlog or whatever you want to call it. It's like I'm just yapping to the camera and talking about the things that are coming up my mind. And yeah, thank you for watching, and enjoy your day. Make something out of it.